Oh man, today's the real deal. I'm finally going home. Right now, I'm going to Vaughn, like where we always eat, to take cash out so I can get dunks at the airport. I hope they have it where my terminal is. And then, my hair's a mess. Maybe I'll get a haircut. Just kidding, haha, Duncan. And then Henry's driving me to the airport. He's driving the car back from his place in Harbor Island now. And then I'm just rolling from there. My first time on a plane alone, but like, whatever, I'm not that bothered. But yeah, it's a great day to be alive, and I'll see everyone soon.
CMBs.
Okay, got my cash. Henry's almost back, so I'm gonna go grab my suitcase, put on a bigger jacket because, you know, it's cold in Boston, and it's kind of cold here too, but yeah, we're rolling. Alright, first thing I hate about Tampa International Airport, they have about 6 Starbucks and no Dunkin' Donuts. So I'm already off to a bad day. But I'm just kidding, I don't need dunks, but it would have been nice. I'm gonna see if Chick-fil-A has breakfast, because I get Chick-fil-A every day anyway, so why not today? Well, considering there's no food I want, I'm gonna check out the shops. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We are not in Florida anymore. It is cold. But 39 degrees now is better than 10 degrees in a month, so whatever.
Inside this apartment complex on Green.
Yeah, that's recording.
Hello.
You just like to stare. You just like stare. I think
Hey, Uncle B.
blue eyes?
That's what the doctor said. I said,
Yeah?
So, I go, so, what color do you think her eyes are? And the doctor's like, blue. And I'm like, oh, that's...
Are you tired? Is that a yawn? Is that a yawn?
Good, how you doing? Nice to see you. Good to see you. Doesn't look good. A day over a month old.
She is a day over a month old. Upstairs, kid. Well, there might be one in there.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No, she cries all the time.
I know, but like, what helps?
Nothing.
Yeah, yelling at her usually helps.
You want to wash it?
Tell her to be quiet.
She's like,
Okay. I think she pooped.
Did you feel the fart?
No, but I think I smelled it a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah.
probably better.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's okay. It's okay. There you go. Hey. Look at her ears.
I'm waiting for the photographer to get here. I'm waiting for the photographer.
Tom's
Boy, she's really going to town on that.
camera. Did I tell you that he took pictures on it?
Hey.
I rolled over at
Hey.
6 months.
She rolled
Hey.
over down in Florida.
Hey.
She did
Hey.
You know, I thought that.
There we go.
She's dreaming.
Alright, the baby is absolutely adorable. Right now, I'm going to pick up Vic. I have a hat on. I know it's weird, but I need a winter hat. I'm going to pick up Vic and then Victoria and Abby. I know there's 2 Vics. It's weird, but I'm going now, so I'm in a rush. I gotta. Hi.
You forgot another tank.
I know. Hey. You smell good. Okay, let's call this. Hi.
Hi. How's the vlog?
Great.
How we doing?
It's great now,
Now
that
I'm
we're all
on
here.
it. Now
I
I'm
can't
not
see
on
you for
FaceTime.
shit.
Now I'm not on
Yeah,
FaceTime.
now she's on FaceTime.
I'm right here.
Wait,
But she's getting some
Reddit
FaceTime.
vlogs?
Wait, no.
I'm on the vlog a lot.
You can't even
Some
see our ass.
embarrassing vlog activity.
Yeah, you know what it is.
She's been running through my dreams, and it's driving me crazy, it seems. I'm gonna ask her to marry me.
Alright, so I haven't vlogged in like a few hours. So basically, I'll just try to kind of give the story of the whole night. So Vic, Abby, and Mark came over to meet the baby. That was fun. And then we all kind of drove around and just like talked and got McDonald's and stuff. And then we met Kylie at like the parking lot near the Kmart in our town. And then so she parked her car there and we drove her to go back to McDonald's because we wanted to get a couple more drinks. And then we kind of just drove around and talked and like caught up, all of us. And then I dropped Vic and Mark off. And then I dropped Vic off, like Vic and Mark and then Victoria Bones. And then it was me, Kylie, and Abby. And I dropped Abby off. And then me and Kylie went back to where her car was and kind of just talked for a while and like listened to music and stuff. And then I'm obviously not gonna say names, but I just kind of want to share the experience because it was kind of rattling. I don't think I'm gonna really sleep tonight. This kid comes up to us and we're both in my car. Her car's next to us, but we're both in my car just like talking and like having a good laugh and stuff. This is like, at this point, it's like 11:45, like maybe almost midnight. And he comes and he like knocks on my window and I'm like, what the f, like, who is this kid? Like, he looked like he was like a 25-year-old guy. And I like rolled down my window a little bit and I was like, what's up? And he was like on a lot of drugs. Like, he was definitely drunk and he was definitely on some other sort of drug. So that obviously really scared me and Kylie at first because we didn't know what he could possibly be doing. And he asked me if he can use a phone to make a call. And I mean, at that point, I'm not gonna mess with someone who is on drugs like that. So I let him use my phone and he starts calling this person. They start yelling back and forth and he was like, I'm here with my name. He's like, you probably know this girl, like you went to Billerica. And then he like gave me her name and it's a girl that I've like gone to middle school and high school with. Like, I've been in school with her for like 7 years up until this year because I'm obviously in college. And I'm like, yeah, I know her. And then he's like, I'm her boyfriend, blank name. And I had heard his name before, but I never really knew what he looked like. And I didn't really know anything about him. I just knew that he'd been dating this girl that I knew. And he just like went on to tell me about like how like crazy he is and like all of like the crazy stuff that he's done. And he's like in trouble with the police and like fought cops and like all this stuff, and it was like absolutely believable. Like I didn't think he was telling a lie for a second, neither did Kylie. He asked if I could like take him to the convenience store to get cigarettes. So obviously at this point, when I'm scared shitless of someone, I'm not gonna just be like, no, you can find another way. Like he's alone, and like I'm not letting him hurt me by saying no and pissing him off, because obviously someone under the influence of drugs like that, if you piss them off, like they will hurt you. So I let him get in my car, and we drove over to like the gas station, and he really wouldn't get out at first. He kept like telling us that he was crazy and like saying all like the crazy stuff that he's done, the people that he's beaten up, and like the cops that he's fought. And he was like, you gotta watch out for people like me, because like one wrong step and like I'll kill you. But he, at the same time, he was also like on like another sort of personality side, kind of being like funny with us, and he kept like asking Kylie her name and he kept forgetting it. And then he was like telling me about his friends and like asking who my friends were and stuff like that, and like saying they were losers. And like he kept like reaching around the seat, because he was sitting behind me, obviously, like in the back seat, and like I literally thought I was like gonna get strangled by this kid. Like he was crazy. But it just like, it was nuts. And then he like went in the convenience store to get cigarettes, and then while he was in there, like we got in contact with the girl, and she like came to the convenience store, and he was just out there like freaking out, like so mad at her. I don't know if he had reasons to be mad at her or he was lying to us. I'm not really gonna go into detail about that, but he like started like screaming at her, and he started like saying that he didn't want to ride home from her, and that like he like kept going up to other cars that were like at the gas station or the convenience store or whatever, and like he kept like knocking on their windows, and like even when they were like no or like not giving you a ride, he would like bang on the windows of other cars, and like it was just crazy. And then like me and Kylie ended up leaving. Like I don't know if I told this story very well, but it was really just like, I'm shook. Like we both thought that he was gonna do something crazy and really hurt one of us. I hope he doesn't hurt anyone else, if he actually has really hurt anyone. But I just thought I would share that story, because I really don't think I'm gonna sleep tonight, and I just had to talk about it and tell the story of what happened. So I love you, Kylie. I'm sorry I got you into the situation. I think we both handled it really well with him. I hope nothing like that ever happens again. So I guess the lesson out of this is just be careful, because people are not okay. And if you don't feel safe, then just do whatever feels safe at that moment, because that's what I felt was safe, what I did, because I thought that if I turned him down, he was definitely gonna get violent. So yeah, that's my story. So I'm home finally. The baby's adorable. I love her so much. It was a great night with my friends. Unfortunately, it had to end pretty scarily, but I'm okay now. I'm home and everyone's okay. So sorry this was such a long talk. It's probably a very long video, but like, subscribe, share the love, because we really need it. And good night.